It ain't all about the money, it's all about the truth in my head art. I held on to, should've dropped from the stead art. Other things I was close to grew a pit art, so now I gotta stay on point like I did art. Like things ain't going my way. Should I leave? I should stay. Who cares anyway? Things can be better in my life. All I gotta do is get me better. Free my soul.
And live with my guests, good Lord. It's a technical nightmare here tonight. Sorry about that, folks. My guests. So we start off with China Smith. Mr. China Smith, if you want to go ahead and lean into the mic.
Yes.
Thank you. And we have producers and directors. There's 3 directors on this film?
Yeah.
Okay. That's something there. Go right into the mic. Grab right in there.
First thing I want to say is I want to thank you for having us on the show and giving us the opportunity to talk about this awesome documentary. And along with Kieran, did a great job editing, filming it, and director. And
the name of the film is The Second Chance.
That's correct.
And no offense, but I did invite you on the show like 6 months ago when we met during our little filming. So
right.
Yeah, it just took you that long to return my call. So sorry. So
we were busy.
So China, you need to know who you're dealing with, okay? So.
Well, absolutely, and I'm dealing with great people. You know. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, dealing with great people. Lori and Ray are awesome. Kid Ron is. They make it. You know, they took something and made it out of something incredible. So I'm truly, truly blessed to be with great people.
All right, so we'll get to the documentary. Let's just talk about you, okay? Let's talk about your boxing career. When I was looking at your bio, you were talking about how you had passed up going into college to pursue sports.
To pursue football. I was highly recruited out of all the Florida schools, Miami, Florida State, Florida, Notre Dame, Michigan, and some other schools. Going to my senior year of high school, our last game, I thought we should have won a state championship. We fell a little short. Not to blame anyone, and I told my father I made the decision right then, not to depend on other people. So I decided to turn pro.
Okay, so you decided to turn pro, and well, how do you make the transition from football to boxing then?
Well, I've been boxing and playing football through my father's footstep at the age of 3 years old. So football was my first love. Training for football, I was still do part-time boxing and fight in major tournaments. So going into high school, I put boxing down to concentrate on football. And then I wanted to go try to qualify for the '96 Olympics, but I fell a little short. And my mom said, you might want to have something to fall back on. So that's what steered me to get back into boxing in high school.
Yeah. Okay. So, how do you guys cross paths with this guy, and and talk about that? You see this story that needs to be told.
Well, we know China for about a good 10, 11 years, and we've seen him fight. And I know he was fighting Hollywood Ruben. He's coming back. And on my way home from work, I called my wife Lori. I told her, look, why don't we do something for China? Let's do like a promo video. A couple of minutes for YouTube and Facebook. And she says, yeah, go ahead, do it. You know what you're doing. You used to fight. I said, oh, okay. So we were shooting text message with Kit Ron, and I talked to Kit Ron about it. I want to do this fighter. Let's do a small promo for him. And said, yeah. After that, everything just took off.
Well, all I've seen so far is the trailer. So where's the film being shown? Where is it premiering? Are we entering any festivals or anything?
Okay. Yes, we submitted it into the Sarasota Film Festival. This is new. We submitted it last week into the Hoboken International Film Festival, and we went internationally with Costa Rica. We're in Costa Rica right now. We're just waiting to hear from them.
All right. So, in the trailer, when I saw the trailer, you were talking about how, I mean, you've had this incredible career. How many knockouts?
27.
27, and out of 33 victories.
34 now, yeah.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden you just said, I'm out?
Well, it was 26 before I decided to take some time off, get involved with the community. And but I knew that I was going to return. I felt in my heart, so I never lost the desire. So even though I was off for 6.5 years, I continued to train, stay focused, and then I was waiting for the right opportunity to make a comeback.
Well, but you know, with each passing minute for an athlete is like a month out of, you know, I mean, you, as far as you being in physical shape, you've got to. I don't know any athlete who can take that much time off and then say, "Yeah, I think I'm ready to get back." I mean, that in itself is a story. That's what captivated me.
Absolutely. Well, you know, that's why it's called second chance, because doing some of the unthinkable, you know, and boxing itself, it puts you in a different bracket. Not everybody can do what I've done and what I'm trying to do. So, like I said, I stayed in shape. I live right, so it just gave me the opportunity. And heavyweights develop at a later age anyway. So, and even at 34, I'm still at my prime.
Wow. Where was he on Super Bowl Sunday? They could have really used you out there, you know, at the Meadowlands, you know, Denver, I should say. But all right, so when was your last fight?
Last year, July 26th.
Okay, that's what I saw on your website.
Yes.
Okay, and when's your next fight?
It's to be determined right now, because I got a few other things that I'm working out. Expanding my company, putting some things together. So I would say within the next 3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months?
Yes.
Is it going to be locally here or Vegas or?
I don't think I may do one fight local on a different event I'm working with on the side, but my other fights are going to be out of state, I believe.
Okay. And what about you folks? How are you getting around with the? I mean, we know about the film festivals, but how long did it take you to make this film about China?
6 months, 6.5 months.
About 6.
It wasn't like every single day.
Got to get right into the mic.
It wasn't like every single day, but it was, you know, about 6 months, you know, a few days here and there.
I'm sorry. Something's wrong with your mic. I apologize. I think it's dead.
So yeah, it was about.
All right.
It was about 6 months, you know, a few days here and there, and yeah, it wasn't like every day, but you know, whenever we can get things set up and you know, get some footage and stuff.
Not bad, not bad. So when you enter the ring, are you flanked by security?
Well, you know, I have my team. I have the security, the bodyguards, and my trainers, Tommy Keeler, Mr. Nash, and a few other people. Yeah, so I have my team, you know, but I'm not worried about anything.
No, I'm not saying you should be worried about anything, but I was just saying if you need extra help, I would like to walk you into the arena, you know, because if somebody tries to reach out, I'd love to like pop somebody as you're trying to get to the ring. I think it'd be great.
We could talk about it.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's whatever. I'll take the heat. I don't care. So, excuse me. Never bit anybody's ear off?
No, I don't plan on it.
Okay. Never. Let's see. No 70 bags of heroin found on you or anything like that.
No.
And why is that? I mean, what's the deal? There's gotta be some skeletons in your closet. What's going on?
Well, I think we all have skeletons or certain things that we might not, you know, that we've done. But as far as doing drugs or doing anything illegal or certain things, I haven't done that. I don't plan on doing that either, because you know, I'm not perfect, but no one is. But I try to live my life the best possible way I can, and I always try to better myself. So,
Hey, Mick, I can vouch for this. He hasn't had an alcohol drink in 33 years. He doesn't drink. Never been in trouble with the authorities. That's something. You know, when he was training, in one of the scenes in the documentary, he was hitting a 60-pound bag or 80-pound bag.
yes, 80 pounds.
80-pound bags. He hit that bag 700 times, 700, in 3 minutes. Is he in shape?
You know, I mean, I do that before breakfast, but you know, I mean, you know, but yeah. I see. That's the problem. Haven't been paying to boxing any attention to boxing for so long that I'm wondering why isn't he just in Vegas right now going for a title?
It's a lot of politicians in boxing. It's just like in a lot of other things. So you know, you just can't walk into Vegas. Oh, I want to fight. for a world title. That would it'd be great. It takes a lot of networking, a lot of the right people. But trust me, I'm working on it because of my record. I still get called from certain fighters that want to take use me as an opportunity, and which most of the time works in my advantage. So right now it's like a chess match. It's very, I have to pick and choose my next 3-4 fights because it's very crucial.
All right, but then also, I mean, I guess you know that boxing has been a crooked sport for many, many, many years. Have you experienced any of that on yourself? I mean, not that I'm saying you're participating in the fraud, but you're around some shady people.
Well, I look at it, on a broader picture. Certain people, certain things can be very shady. Boxing does have some shady
characters
and situations with it, but just like other sports, just like other jobs, other things do too. So that's how I look at it. And I try to, now that I'm older and I'm a little wiser, I just try to pick and choose the right people, surround myself around the more positive, direct, honest people, which is hard, but that's like even with this here with Ray and Lori and Kid Ron, surrounding myself around the right people because now I'm getting ready for the world to see what we're getting ready to do.
Nice.
And I just want to say something. As we were doing the documentary, and we really got to know China on a very personal level, got to know a lot of the people that he grew up with and people that really admire him. And we actually have Nick Wallenda, the tightrope walker, who China went to first grade with.
Oh.
And he narrates our documentary.
Okay, I noticed he was narrating the trailer. When I saw that.
Yeah, the trailer and the documentary. So we truly enjoyed working with him and working with all of the people that we interviewed.
All right. Now, you were talking about the politics involved in boxing. So basically, the only real time somebody wants to take you on is when they think they can beat you, and thus keep their title. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not necessarily. I mean, because I get calls. I won't mention certain names because, my record, anybody put up online throughout the world and check it. So that's valuable. That's my team, we worked very hard to establish that record. So even when I'm making a comeback, that's why I said I'm in control right now. I'm not going to rush this because with the right fights, boxing is unlike any other sports in the world. You can really be and pick 1 or 2 fights and you're on top of the world. Because you don't have to go like football. Like this instance, Denver had to play Seattle for the Super Bowl. Boxing, you can pick and choose, and you I don't want to fight this guy, but I'm gonna fight this guy because when I fight this guy, when I beat him, he's gonna move me up to maybe 2 more fights. And I fight for a world title. That's the difference.
Okay, all right, that makes sense. So Holyfield, Tyson, Buster Douglas, Ali, I mean, all of them. They all went broke. I mean, boxing can give you one, if not just one, but several major paydays. Are you prepared for that?
Absolutely. Like I said, taking some time off, regrouping, founding a better foundation, spiritually more in tune with my life. I have a wife, have 3 beautiful kids. I'm more established. Now I'm more of an entrepreneur, business-minded. So I already know what I'm getting ready to do, what's my next step, 2-3 steps down the line. I'm already predicting and seeing some things in the future. So I'm just, like I said, I'm preparing for what's going to happen next and down the line.
And get a reputable business advisor.
Yeah, to have, like I said, my team is enlarging, and I'm open for any opportunity as long as it makes business sense and it's the right group of people. Because a lot of times I get calls from all different people that wants to get involved and be around me. But only if it makes business sense and they have good morals about themselves, with themselves.
And don't forget to pay your taxes, all right?
Always.
Yeah, right. All right, so you got the festivals coming up.
Right.
You got what, Hoboken?
Sarasota, number 1. That's coming up in April. Hoboken's coming up in May. And Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
It's Central America, South America.
No, I know it's in Central America, but I did. Who even knew they had a movie projector in Costa Rica?
Oh, you'll be surprised who's there. I was there. And it's a major film festival, and we're looking forward to hear from them.
So, are we looking at? I want to know how this was shot. Is it a culmination of? Is it all shot in digital?
Yes.
So it's all shot digitally.
Yes.
There's the old footage that we got from China and his dad that was shot by somebody else years ago. But all
Okay.
the stuff that we shot was all shot on Canon DSLRs.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So digital projection then, when it goes into the theaters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. Sorry about the mic. I don't know why
That's
this stupid mic is dead, but it's typical for the course here. So all right. So what are you doing tomorrow?
Good question. Tomorrow, first, this be great for I make it through another day. Always start off with thanking God, and just continue to move forward, continue to play my victory, and not just in boxing but in life. So I wake up in the morning. Tomorrow's Thursday, so I do my running, my road work, and I go start the rest of my day.
I'm still trying to soak in the fact that the span of time before you actually participate in the sport that you're training for. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
but I never stopped training. That's good, like you say. You're shocked and amazed. Now, when this document goes around the world and everybody sees it, they're gonna probably say the same thing you're saying. But the thing, off of being off 6.5 years, and I have to say this strongly: keep my faith in God, trying to do the right thing, respecting my parents, my wife, my kids, family, friends, and loved ones. Never lost focus. And the boxing commission, the people that have been around boxing over 20-something years, they say that's the best they have ever seen me. Even in my early 20s, when I was knocking out everybody in the first 1 or 2 rounds.
fantastic.
So that's a great feeling.
I mean, this is the guy that we want to root for.
That's right.
That's the
Yeah.
thing.
Hometown hero.
Yeah, it's not even that. Even if he was from the other side of the planet, who cares? It's just the fact that I think, again, I just stopped paying attention to boxing during the Tyson era because I got so sick of the sickness of him, and the fact that it was all great publicity. The more deviant you act, the more bizarre you act, the better it is for the sport because of all the great publicity, And I was just tired of the nonsense, the biting of the ears and the rape and then this and then that and beating people up in the street. And I'm like, what is this? I can't be bothered with this anymore. So when a guy like this comes along, you're like, yeah, this is the guy I'm rooting for. This is the guy I want to win the championship. I want him to be the heavyweight championship, the champion of the world. I mean, how could you not root for him?
I really appreciate that, and that gives me. It's always great to hear because a lot of times you don't hear it, and it's just another motivation. So I appreciate it. Thank you for the kind words.
No, I mean, I'm serious. I just, I don't know. I mean, I don't drink. I don't take any drugs. I'm just, I'm not into any of that stuff. So, when I see a guy like you, it's like, yeah, go for it. I can relate to what you're doing, and whatever I can do on my end with this crappy little radio show, you let me know. I mean, I'm here. I mean, no pun intended. I'm in your corner.
Thank you. One thing I try to establish and show, not just to my family, my kids, and people, that if you have a dream, if you really believe in, you have your ups and you have your downs, you have your setbacks, but never give up. And I'm living proof. I said I had some situations going, so I decided to pull it back, not getting into in depth, but I never lost my focus. I never lost the eye of the tiger. So I said, eventually, one day I'm going to come back. And a year went by, a couple of years went by. Before you know it, like you said, it was 6.5 years. But I said, until I get a call for someone up above, I know my time is not yet. My time is not over. And now I feel right now I'm in the best position in my life. So the best is yet to come. I'm more hungry, more determined than ever before.
All right. So there's the documentary, The Second Chance. In the future, they're going to make a biopic of you. Who do you want to play you in the movie?
I haven't decided yet. Whoever, it's just to be honored. Like I said, even this year is an honor. So long as you're a decent person.
Well, I mean, you don't want Chris Rock, playing you in a movie. I mean, come on, let's be real about this.
I think you could do it.
Chris Rock?
No,
him?
you.
Oh, me? Please. With the way I look, I would be what's Burgess Meredith and Rocky. That's what I'm heading for. That's the Rock.
If it's the right time, maybe I could do it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you got the whole pretty boy thing going on. I mean, nobody's been able to touch your face. I mean, you can't see it yourself, but while you're on the air, there's a fight going on behind you on the green screen, and you're beating the snot out of somebody. So
my theory is better to give than receive.
All right, so we need to get you some endorsements too.
Always, I'm looking for it. Now, like I said, my team is working very hard, due diligently, putting some stuff together. I'm open for any opportunity because the world is waiting for me.
Cool. What do you guys want to chime in and tell us about the experience of working with him?
It was great. We really got to know China really good, even though that we know each other for a good 10, 11 years. And he opened up. At the beginning, he was kind of tight. And when we started filming later on, he really started trusting us. And he opened up. And it was great. I mean, things that he did, years ago, you used to train in boxing. You train for 5 or 6 hours. You go home. You eat some beef and potatoes and can of beer.
Yeah.
China doesn't do that. China's just all business, strictly business.
Well, and you brought up a very good point, though, because he seems very guarded.
Yes.
He seems very even. And this is it. This is like a little test for you because, here we just come in here and we bust balls and we have a good time. That's all we do, So when you get out there, I mean, people in the press, I mean, they're nasty, man. They are going to be nasty to you no matter what. They either love you or they hate you, and you're going to have to learn how to deal with that.
Absolutely. Well, any press they say is good press, because it gets your name out there. I have people slandering my name or this and that. But, it comes with the territory. You have to have thick skin. You have to be man enough, woman enough to understand that's the price you pay once you're out in the public. So I tell them, come on with the come on, because it's not going to stop me.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just saying, it just, I don't know, maybe you give them some tips,
We became a family doing this documentary. That's how close we got to each other.
That's cool. I mean, he doesn't need to be punching out reporters or something like that.
No.
Not that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying,
Like I said, I'm a man's man. I don't bother anybody. And and I've been blessed. Like I surround myself. I try to surround myself around the positive people. And when I see or see a situation come, I try to avoid it. I have a logo called "Knocking Out Negativity." So if something's negative or a reporter comes, and I step away and remove, and I have people to put in place to interact with that situation, circumstance. So, I just move away because I try to always look at the big picture. He or she may be trying to say something negative, do something negative, try to get me down to come on their level, and I got too much to lose behind that. I work too hard, so I just walk away from it because I have bigger and better things.
Very cool. Go ahead.
Also, another thing in the documentary, we were blessed to come upon a video recording artist who comes from Sarasota. Ron introduced us to him, Gino Mays, and he happened to have written a song. And Ron, this was in the beginning when we were just doing the promotional segment. And Ron asked us, he said, I have this guy who he wrote a song about something about fighting, and I was wondering if we might be able to video him in the gym. So Ray and I were sitting there, we were doing some editing, and we said, well, let us listen to it. He put it on, and I believe you have a copy of it. We got chills. It was a song that was written for this documentary, but it was written way before we even thought we'd do a documentary.
Right, yeah.
So I don't know if you have that here, but it's called Victorious by Gino Mays, and we actually used that music video as our ending segment as the credits run at the end of the documentary. the music video plays.
I think it was playing at the top of the show, actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
when I brought up the
great.
video file.
Yeah,
So
we're
it
very,
should
very
have gone
proud
over
of
the live
that.
stream, so.
Yeah, it's very
And he's
cool.
local, too.
Yes, he is.
I'm like, just, that's the thing. I mean, ever since I've started this show, just coming in contact with a lot of people in this area who are so creative. You know, you guys and JB and Johnny, and it's amazing what's going on south of the Skyway here.
It's a lot of talent in this area, a lot.
Yeah, and just, and nobody's sitting on their hands. They're doing stuff, and that's what I like, I mean, Kid Ron, with his videos and the stuff that he's doing, it's just, it's just, I'm blown away every time, So, you need a sparring partner?
Usually, but you look kind of dangerous.
I mean, look at this back. I mean, hell, right there. What's up, man?
Hey, Mick, before I forget, I want to give a shout out to Mark Troy at the Sarasota Film Fest. Minnesota Film Fest for letting us show a documentary a couple of weeks ago.
Mark Troy,
Yeah.
who was a guest on this show, and Mark Troy, also known as the actor who gets all the prime parts and doesn't leave anything for anybody else. It's Mark Troy's town down here, and I think it was very decent of him to allow you to enter a film into his film festival that doesn't star him. So he threw.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about Mark. Every time I see something being produced, Mark's in it.
Maybe Mark Troy can play it in the biopic of China Smith.
Yeah, exactly. He'll play me interviewing China Smith is what he'll do. That's what he's gonna do. I don't even get to play me. I can't even be me. Mark Troy gets to be me. It's all about Mark, but no, he's a good guy. But
Awesome guy.
yeah, but guy, he's busy and he's great for the community as well, bringing
Yes,
everybody
yeah.
together. So even though he doesn't call me anymore either, just like you guys, But all right, so you have no clue who wants to play you in the biopic.
No, I'm just taking one day at a time. Like I said, it's great for the opportunity to be arriving. So when it comes down to that, we'll talk about it.
All right. Well, we got to get you some product endorsements. You got to get out there. I mean, sure, there's money in hemorrhoid cream, but but what do you really want to promote? I mean, what a sneaker? I mean, a jersey? I mean, what do you want?
Like I said, I got some stuff in the works. Right now, it's working on it behind closed doors. It should be coming out pretty soon. So, but endorsement, I'm always open. And since we're speaking, I'd like to give a few shout outs to Bungalow Beach Resort. Gail Looper is an awesome place if you want to. My wife and I go out there all the time. And I'd like to thank Sarasota Ford, Matt Buchanan's a great friend of mine, so he's done a lot helping in the community.
We got to hook them up with like GNC or something like that. I mean, not Budweiser, but like GNC promoting vitamins and protein powders and stuff like that. That's what we got to do.
But even Budweiser, Mrs. Zapruder, John Zapruder, has been very supportive of me through my boxing career in Sarasota at Robosh Arena. I had one of the biggest sellout crowds in history. But I don't drink, but Budweiser's still a good supporter.
No, that's all right. Hey, it's for them to shell out money for somebody who's not even going to take their sip of their product. Well, then again,
They do have water drinks.
Oh yeah, okay, all right, all right. So what are we going to do here? I mean, let's do something.
Well, like I said, it's in Costa Rica, it's in Hoboken, New Jersey, and right after this, around the end of the middle of the summer, we're going to go right into Europe with it. And it's not over yet. We want to see what Sarasota brings. We're keeping our fingers crossed, and God willing, we'll be accepted.
What about some exhibition matches or something?
I'm looking to put something together. Maybe in October. It's still in the works. Doing something local one more time because I love my hometown.
Cool. I mean, some exhibition matches in Europe too.
We can go all over the world.
Yeah, it's you're in the right spot. You're ready for takeoff. You're just, I don't know. It's just maybe I'm just being impatient. But he needs to go to Vegas tonight. And just go in there and beat the snot out of somebody and get that $35 million payday. It's right there. It's right there. So close.
That is very true. It's right around the corner.
Yeah, and I'll walk you into the ring, and I'll be one of the bodyguards, and I just get to slap some people, and when they try to reach out and touch you and stuff like that, and what are they gonna do to me?
I feel good and feel safe around you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. China Smith. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll come back and we'll just talk a little bit more. And if you guys got time, what's going on?
We got time.
You got time?
Yeah.
All right. Hobbs canceled on me, so you can hang out as long as you want. So, by all means. So ahead 941-745. 1490 888-761-1490. Yes, livestream.com. When you go to livestream.com, type in the show. It's the Mic Show, and you will see China Smith live in the studio. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. You're listening to the Mic Show.
Blue corner weighing in tonight at an even 220.
China the Dragon Smith, a boxer from Sarasota, Florida.
From Sarasota, Florida, please welcome China the Dragon Smith.
A hometown hero.
We would like to present you with the key to Sarasota.
Two-time heavyweight champion of the world.
He is now the reigning NBA World Heavyweight Champion, China the Dragon Smith.
34-4 with 27 TKOs.
Well, in the ring that I'm a crowd pleaser.
The left one didn't get any help from his corner. Good left hand, and he's having trouble throwing punches, getting nailed. This is such a different fighter than the one who was a cruiserweight in the...
But after his fourth loss, he left the spotlight.
It's over! The NBA Heavyweight Championship. Sal Montana, jubilant. So is that man, Jimmy Montoya.
Mentally, I was having issues with personal things, and my mind was just where I wasn't into the fight.
Now, he's coming back for another shot at the title.
I never lost my dream. I never lost the eye of the tiger.
He's in the best shape of his life, and he's boxing smarter than he ever has.
I really want to see him become the next undisputed heavyweight.
He's going to come out victorious.
Get ready for his second chance.
It's just the beginning of great things going to happen.
It ain't all about the money, it's all about the truth in my head art. I held on to, should've dropped from the stead art. Other things I was close to grew up hit art, so now I gotta stay on point like I did art. Things ain't going my way. Should I leave? I should stay. Who cares anyway? Things can be better in my life. All I gotta do is get and be better. Free my soul, show the world that I'm ready. If you keep sleeping, I wake up, find me a reason to keep doing. Blessed to be breathing, change up the game like the 4 seasons. Put on my game face, running for the first place. Good is not an option. Classify me great, milk the game like shakes till it's dried up. Keep my lid up on my grill and stay fired up. Things ain't going my way. Should I leave? I should stay. Who cares anyway? Things can be better in my life. All I gotta do is get and be better. Free my soul, show the world that I'm ready. Victorious, to be 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 victorious. Hey, when the world gets cold, heat up. up. Ain't gonna do me no good to hold back and freeze up. In my mind I got this song, no one could beat us. Victory is ours like Jesus, yeah. No matter how they beat on my back, stay on my feet, 4 laps on the track. Hey, quitting is the only way to lose it, and I'm not a quitter, watch me prove it. Move it. Feel like things ain't going my way? Should I leave? I should stay. Who cares anyway? Things can be better in my life. All I gotta do is things can be better. Free my soul, show the world that I'm ready. Victorious, to be 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 victorious. Why does it feel like things ain't going my way? Should I leave? I should stay. Who cares anyway? Things can be better in my life. All I gotta do is things can be better. Free my soul, show the world that I'm ready. Victorious, to be victorious, to be victorious, to be victorious, to be victorious, to be
All right, welcome back to the show, everybody. Again, 941-745-1490, 888-761-1490. And again, livestream.com. When you go to livestream.com, just type in my show, The Mix Show. You see everybody live in the studio. We are live tonight with China, the Dragon Smith,
AKA the People's Champ.
AKA the People's Champ. Where did you where did you get the name China Smith from?
My dad's listening, so it's a family name. You know, I'm named after my father, and I believe my great grandfather was named China. I'm from the islands of Bahamas, so just that. All I can know is just a family name.
All right, we do have a caller. Caller, go ahead. You're on the air with China Smith.
Hi guys, this question is for China. I've got a couple questions, and I'll hang up and listen to your comments. What is your opinion of performance-enhancing drugs involved in mixed martial arts and boxing, and do you think there's a place for it? What is your opinion of mixed martial arts? Would you fight a mixed martial arts fighter? And would you like to avenge your 2 losses to Mr. Montana?
Okay, let's start with Montana. We thought about it, you know, if it makes sense. I'm in a position to do anything that makes business sense. You know, not a pride thing, but yeah, I will fight him again. And because, like I said, I'm older, I'm wise, I'm more hungry, more determined. So there's not a point of question who I wouldn't fight. I fight anybody. It just when it's laid out, it just has to make business sense. That's all. So and then the other question about enhancement. So many athletes are, you know, to try to stay in today's society. So with all athletes, there's using vitamin supplements. You know, it's a thin line. You know, because a lot of things they sell over the counter. A lot of times you might not know exactly what you're taking. So if you don't have it tested out by your doctors or your nutrition, you have to be very careful. You know, and because you know we do random blood urine tests, drug tests. So I'm very careful about what I put in my body. That's all I can say for myself. The third question.
What was the third question about mixed martial arts?
Oh, mixed martial arts. No, I would promote it, you know, as a business because you know it's pretty hot, but not necessarily would I actually fight in mixed martial art UFC. That's not really my forte. But I fight a UFC fighter. Like I said, if it makes business sense and the money's laid out, I fight anybody.
Would you? What are your opinion of the Klitschko brothers? Would you like to fight them?
I would love to fight the Klitschko. I'll fight the Klitschkos tomorrow because of the opportunity, because, they're the champion and they're, right now they're the best of the best. And to be the best, you have to fight the best. So I would love to have the opportunity to fight them before they retire. I think one might already retire, but the younger one. So, yes.
Well, I'm glad to hear you're back in the news. I was just talking about you about a year ago, and I was like, whatever happened to China Smith? And lo and behold, you're back. So I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're putting the Bay Area back in the spotlight. I know there's a couple other local boxers in the Bay Area, but I'm really happy that there's a heavyweight from the Bay Area that's representing us, and best of luck to you.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for the support, and keep watching out for me. Thank you.
All right, I will. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot. That brings up an interesting point when you were talking about enhancements. Was it drug enhancements? Enhancing drugs, or what is the thing? Steroids.
Yeah, steroids.
Let's just say steroids. Come on, this politically correct term of, performance enhancing my butt. I have a question for you. Let me give this to you right here. You put it on camera. You think you'd pass that right now if I gave you a drug test?
Absolutely.
You think so?
Oh, no, I know so.
Okay, well, all right. Here's your cup.
Right.
Got a cup. All right. So, when during a break, we'll get a sample. Lori, you watch him. Make sure he doesn't cheat.
No,
okay.
I can't do that now.
Make sure he doesn't cheat. And for Lori, I have a pregnancy test. So
those were the days.
So yes. So you watch her, make sure she doesn't cheat.
That's not going to happen. We must love and respect for her, and in the race. So no.
But so, anyways, all right. So you would pass the drug test, you'd say?
Absolutely.
Right on. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So all right. So you want to jump in the ring tomorrow?
No, I would jump in the ring tomorrow with a Klitschko, with somebody because of the opportunity is so great. Because Klitschko is the champion of the world. So to have that opportunity, I would do that tomorrow.
Is there anybody you would not want to fight? Is there somebody out there that you would go, man, I don't know, if I get in the ring with that guy, I just have a feeling that it's too much. He would just beat the snot out of me. I don't think I can handle it.
No, I'm blessed. I haven't seen anybody in the heavyweight division that I say, that I have a lot of concern about. I do understand that this is a business in heavyweights. Anybody can get lucky. Some of the greatest fighters all time, legendary, got knocked out in the first round. So boxing, is fighting. Anything can happen. But I if I'm trained properly, which I am, I have a wonderful team, and we're preparing for war. When it's time to go to war, we'll be ready. And whatever happens, happens. Then my opponent and the fans are going to know I'm going to fight my butt off.
So it's physical and it's mental as well. You don't see anybody on the horizon who just trips that wire and makes you think, man, I don't know about this guy. Maybe I need to avoid him.
But like I said, it's a business. So there's certain fighters you're like, okay, I won't get him right now. I will fight 2 or 3 more fights. They may fight him down the line where he's established himself, in the record where the volume is more greater. Where, like I said, it's about the dollar sign. For the prize is greater. Just like Mayweather, a lot of people pick and choose upset with Mayweather because he won't fight this guy, Pacquiao, this guy. But Mayweather is one of the smartest businessmen in boxing. That's why he's so very successful. Whether you like him or not, the truth is the truth.
Yeah. No, he's one of the guys who hasn't gone broke.
No, yeah.
He's probably the one guy who hasn't gone broke. But hey, let's talk about Nick Wallenda.
Yeah.
At the top of the broadcast, you said this is somebody you went to first grade with. You knew Nick when you were little kids.
Went to first grade, know the whole family. The Wallenda is a great family. Nick and I, we had lunch about a couple months ago. We had a chance to. We haven't seen each other in years, but he was at my last fight. We had a great chance to catch up and talk about all the things he's doing, and he's amazing. Like I said, his family's amazing. He's a wonderful guy. I love him like a brother, and I'm just blessed that he was able to be a part of the documentary with us. So.
Yeah, that's cool. Of course, he's got that long history with his family, the Flying Wallendas. So how did you approach him and just said, hey, by the way, we're doing a movie. Come on, and it's your buddy from first grade.
Nope, it wasn't like that. We thought about it. Who's going to do the voiceover? And I told Lori, let's try to get Nick Wallenda. We emailed him. And then we told China. China said, no problem. He got a hold of Nick. Nick came to our house. Well, let me tell you a story about Nick. He came to our house, and he first walked in. I know he was coming. Parks the truck. He's at the front door. Lori gets the door. I'm all excited. I became a little kid.
Yeah.
I'm all excited, right? He comes in, you know, doing a voiceover is not easy. You're going to be nervous. So I made him feel comfortable. I say, Nick, welcome to my home. Mi casa es su casa, you know. Yeah. So thank you. He comes in, takes his shoes off, sat on a couch. I was on cloud 9 already. I was on Stairway to Heaven. So Nick Melinda's in my house, okay? Sit on a couch. I'm not Oprah, but he could have jumped on my couch if he wanted to. I mean, no problem with that. We waited for Kid Ron. Kid showed up a couple of minutes later. We did the voiceover. Great. Thank you so much, Nick. He said, I'll see you guys later. But the spirit around him, you have to experience that when you're around Nick. It's such a spirit that when he's coming in, it's like you are floating. You feel like you're floating in the air. It's amazing.
Well, maybe that's how he manages to walk on that tightrope all the time. You know,
so,
he's
man,
got that aura.
I think so, because I called my friend John O'Keefe. I said, John, Nick is doing a voiceover, and this is about 3 hours later when I came down from heaven. John is in my house, and he did the voiceover. He goes, wow, Ray, from the Grand Canyon to your house? I said, no, from the Grand Canyon to my couch. It was great. We had a great time. I mean, like I said, everything just felt right in place with everything. Gino Mace, the video, China, Kid Ron. Kid Ron did such a great job. I mean, he would, kid, you want to do this? Yeah. And he did his homework. He brought in also some info into the documentary, and we made him a director. I said, Kid Ron, you with us. You're part of this family. You are a director. Besides him being the videographer and the editor. I mean, you haven't seen it, but you saw the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer looks great.
Wait till you see the documentary. It blows you away.
Well, I want to see it, so I guess either I go to Hoboken, Costa Rica, or Sarasota.
Or Europe.
Well,
Europe.
I also want to talk about the music in the documentary.
Yeah.
We had a wonderful time planning for that music and picking the different songs, and you know, we really chose music that matched with the characters of the people that we were interviewing. And in the beginning segment, it's really very cool, and you'll love it when you see it. We have China as a boy praying, actually coming into the room as a 10-year-old boy and saying a prayer, and it sets off the whole story of the documentary. But Ron had initially put crickets in the background, you know, just the sound of crickets, which was really cool, and we loved it. And I just kept envisioning or hearing in my head piano music, you know, just the sound of a piano. And we found some music, and I said to Kid Ron, well, you know, see if you can, like, put that together with the crickets. And it came out so beautiful. I mean, it just pulls you in as you're watching this, you know, to see this little boy with the crickets and the piano music, and it really sets it up.
So he helped to score it as well, then.
Oh yeah. We worked for hours on the score. It was just amazing, and you know, we had a great time, really great time.
So when's it going to hit YouTube?
Not during the film festivals. We really can't show it publicly until.
Well, the trailer though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, the trailer. I mean, the trailer is on YouTube.
Is it on YouTube? Okay,
yeah.
I didn't see it.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, that's on there, and the commercial is on there. The music video is on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the actual documentary we can't put it out there while it's in the film festivals.
That's the film festival regulations. You cannot show it. You can't promote it. You can't do anything.
So your hands are tied until
we get some awards.
Get a few awards under your belt, which helps to promote it, and you go from there.
Yeah.
So, all right. This is great. I mean, like I said, anything I can do on my end, let me know. I mean, I love promoting the films. I love promoting, what's going on in the area. You've got a lot of fans around here, like the guy that just called in. He just found me on Facebook, shot me a message saying he wants an autograph. So, I want to get that from you. But, it's just like I said, I'm in your corner. I'm going to get back into it. I start watching boxing again as long as you're involved in it. Because like I said in the past, I just got so burnt out on, the animals that were in the ring, and they weren't even human. I was just like, oh, forget it. Why? I couldn't get into it. It just wasn't for me. So, I mean, you are the people's champ, I mean, it's it. We got to get behind you and make it happen. And you keep working out, and you let us know what you want us to do, and we're on your team. Let's do it.
Sounds great. I appreciate it. My thing too, like I like to add, I thank all my fans, my family, my friends for put God first. Without you guys, being so supportive. I like to, like I said I said earlier, I'm just a young man, living my dream, and so when I walk, I do charity work, I speak, talk to people. Never give up your dream. Continue to work hard, and your day will come. You don't look at someone and say, wow, he or she, man, we started at the same time. They got farther than I am. They're doing better than I am. You just keep working hard. You just keep taking one step closer to your dream. Never give up, and don't settle like, oh, man, it's over. I don't care. If you get knocked down 9 times, get up 10, and that's how I try to live every day, So I am a true champion in life, more than boxing, just in life in general. So that's who I am. That's what I represent, and thank you for the support, family, and I love you guys.
Hey, well, the door's always open here. Anytime you want to call in, stop in, by all means, we're here for you. Always keep us abreast of what's going on. I know Ray and Lori and Kid Ron will do that as well. But like I said, it was great having you here. Look forward to seeing the documentary in full at the Sarasota Film Festival, right?
That's correct.
So, I've been to Hoboken, not much to speak of. But maybe Costa Rica is a little bit better than Hoboken in some ways.
You will like Costa Rica.
Yeah, right. It's okay. But no, it was great having you here. And if anybody wants to get a hold of you, you have your own website, which is ChinaSmithBoxer.com.
Yes, or just try TeamChinaSmith.com.
Team China Smith?
Yeah, .com.
Oh, because I'm on your website right now, and it says ChinaSmithBoxer.com.
Let's try that one too.
Okay, try it.
It's got a few.
Yeah, all right. He's on there, and you're on Facebook.
I'm on Facebook. I'll go to my fan page. I think it's China Smith Boxer. Facebook.com, China Smith Boxer.
Are you tweeting also?
Not as big. I'm working on getting my marketing team to work on that.
Okay.
Sounds like a steel trap.
That's horrible. Oh my God, yeah.
Well, zombie left. The other one came in.
Yeah, also, if you want to check out the music video, Gino Mays is Victorious. It's on YouTube. He's got a Facebook as well. You got my Facebook, Kid Ron Burgundy.
Kid Ron Burgundy. And, post it to my my show page as well so I can get it out there and let other people know as well. So, see what happens when you return my call, Ray? See, good things happen.
Everything happens.
You gotta wait 6 months. It's crazy.
We'll keep in touch, and we'll let you know about the Sarasota Film Festival. And we want to sell out. Because we are gonna stay positive on this. We know we're gonna get in.
Yeah.
And we want to sell out.
Yeah. Well, again, you got good people in your corner. You got these good people behind you as well. So it's a win-win situation. It's all good. So by all means, don't be a stranger. All of you. By all means, come on back anytime you want.
I'd like to give a shout out once again to Kid Ron. Thank you so much for putting the documentary together. Ray and Lori did an awesome job. I'd like to thank Team China Smith, my beautiful wife, Jamie Smith, my kids, Brianna Seahead, and little Stella. I'd like to thank my father, my team, Mr. Nash, Tommy Keeling. I'd like to thank my cousin Rod, GLC Athletics. I'd like to thank my fans and friends. And listen, the best is yet to come. So I'm going to keep in tune. April. Come watch the documentary. You're going to love it. Thank you.
Fantastic. China Smith, everybody. Thanks again for coming in. And we'll go ahead and take a break. And you are listening to The Mic Show.
It ain't all about the money, it's all about the truth in my head art. I held on to, should've dropped from the stead art. Other things I was close to grew up hit art, so now I gotta stay on point like I did art. Things ain't going my way. Should I leave? I should stay. Who cares anyway? Things can be better in my life. All I gotta do is get and be better. Free my soul, show the world that I'm ready. Victorious, to be 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 victorious. The dream is a dream only if you keep sleeping. I wake up, find me a reason to keep doing. Blessed to be breathing. Change up the game like the 4 seasons. Put on my game face, running for the first place. Good is not an option. Classify me great. Milk the game like shakes till it's dried up. Keep my lid up on my grill and stay fired up. Things ain't going my way. Should I leave? I should stay. Who cares anyway? Things can be better in my life. All I gotta do is get and be better. Free my soul, show the world that I'm ready. Victorious, to be 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 victorious. Hey, when the world gets cold, heat up. Ain't gonna do me no good to hold back and freeze up. In my mind I got this song, no one could beat us. Victory is ours like Jesus, yeah. No matter how they beat on my back, stay on my feet, 4 laps on the track. Hey, quitting is the only way to lose it. And I'm not a quitter, watch me prove it, move it. Feel like things ain't going my way. Should I leave? I should stay.